Okay, let's ask God first for His blessing, okay? Let me pray. Precious God, Heavenly Father, once again we are so thankful to you for giving us this another privilege to come before you, to preach your word, to listen to your words, Lord. As I'm going to preach your word, let every word that come out from my mouth may be acceptable in your sight. And as we spend time here, a few minutes, Lord, let this time be a blessing time for each and every one of us. I submit my life and the entire of my classmates in your mighty care. Pray all these things in Christ Jesus' name. Amen. If I ask you like this, when was the last time that you preached gospel? Or when was the last time that you shared good news about Jesus Christ to the unbelievers? What would be your answer? Or when was the last time that you go out among the unbelievers and spending time with them and sharing the good news? See, as the believers, we claim ourselves that we are Christians, we are the disciples of Jesus Christ, and we are learning God's word in this institution, SLPC. We think that we are believers now. So as a believers, as a born-again Christians, what is your duty? What is my duty? What you need to do, what I need to do as a believers. So if I ask you, what is your primary responsibilities? What is your task? What is your duty as a believer? What would be your answer? So to know this answer, let us all turn our Bible to the book of Acts chapter 26, verse 18. Acts chapter 26, verse 18. In order to know the context, let me read from verse 16, 17, and 18. Acts chapter 26, verse 18. If you are there, let me read for you all. Verse 16. But rise and stand upon thy feet, for I have appeared unto thee for this purpose, to make thee a minister and a witness both of these things which thou hast seen, and of those things in which I will appear unto thee. 17. Delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles, unto whom now I send thee, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. So based on this text, I have come up with the topic, the duty of the believers, or in other words, the task of the believers, the responsibilities of the believers. So let us just ask the question, what are the responsibilities of the believers? Or what is the responsibility of the believers? So I have come up with the two responsibilities or two duties. So the first one is the responsibility of the believers, or the duty of the believers is to open the eyes of the sinners. So before that, let me give you the context. I will not give the background of this book. We all know that this book, the Acts, was written by Dr. Luke in around AD 63 or 64. Let me give you the context. This context, Apostle Paul, he is sharing his life testimony to the King Agrippa. He said, this is how I was, this is how I live, King Agrippa. I was a man stubborn, foolish. I did these things, I persecuted the church, I killed the Christians, knowing that I am pleasing God. This is what I did, but ignorant, I did not notice that. So this is how Apostle Paul was sharing his life testimony to the King Agrippa. So he said, but one day when I was going to the city of Damascus to persecute the church, on that day I met Christ. So that is what here in this context. Okay. So the first duty, as a believer, the first duty you and I need to do is to open the eyes of the sinners. Verse 18 says, to open their eyes. This simply means to open their eyes. Even though the Gentiles, they have beautiful eyes. They can see the beauty of these things. They can see the beauty things of this world. But spiritually they are blind. So Christ, Jesus Christ has commissioned, Jesus Christ has given a task or the duty to the Apostle Paul, that your duty is to go to the Gentiles and preach about me. And those who are in that darkness, bring to me. This is what Christ had said to the Apostle Paul. So, Apostle Paul has received that, and he went to the Gentiles, and he was the first apostle to the Gentiles. So, Jesus said, if you go and open their eyes, they may see the light. They may see the light. Since they are in darkness, they cannot see the light. Since their eyes are blind, so they could not see the light. So what you need to do, go open their eyes. Once you open their eyes, definitely they are going to see the light. Light is who? Light refers to Christ. So if you go and preach about me to the Gentiles, those Gentiles people are come to know me. So Apostle Paul, your duty is go to preach about me to the Gentiles. So same like that. Not only to Apostle Paul, but Jesus Christ has given to each and every one of us, you and me who are sitting under this roof this morning, you have a great responsibility. You have a great task to do. That is to preach Christ to every creature in this world. That is the first duty. And not your duty and my duty as believers, not only to open their eyes, not only to bring them from darkness to light, but the second duty is to bring them in the midst of the believers. That should be the second duty for us. See, all of us, we preach Christ. We share good news to the people. And we just stop there. No, that should not be our attitude. That should not be your responsibility or my responsibility. Once you preach Christ to that person or to him or to her, as soon as she got saved, don't stop there. The second step you need to take is bring them in the midst of the believers. See, after they got saved, because of persecution, because of some problems, they may turn back to their own thing. Alright? Just take as an example. You save one lost soul from Hindu background. So you just preach the gospel and you leave. After a few weeks, after a few days, who knows? That person, whether he or she, might go back to his or her own practices. So in order to avoid that, after preaching Christ, don't stop there. Your duty and my duty is to bring to the midst of the unbelievers. Let's just go in one scripture verse. In Acts chapter 11 verse 26. Acts chapter 11 verse 26. Barnabas has taken the ball, and he himself and Apostle Paul has gone to the Antioch of Tarsus, and both of them spent time with the new converts. Apostle Paul and Barnabas spent their time with the new converts. What did they do? They taught much about Christ, the Word of God, spending all of his time and teaching the Word of God and comforting them. See, that should be our duty, that should be your duty. Not only simply preaching and leave that. No. You and I need to preach, and as well as you and I need to spend our time with them and let them grow their faith in Christ. And after that, we can live. And not only that, in Acts chapter 14 verse 22 and 23. Acts chapter 14, 22 and 23. Let me read. And when they had preached the gospel to that city and had taught many, returned again to Lystra and Iconium and Antioch, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them. And verse 23, and when they had ordained the verse 23 said, confirming the souls of the disciples. After preaching Christ, many people have come to know Christ. So these two, they have spent their time teaching them and confirming them. So this morning what I would like to give you is that the application for all of us is this. Let us be a good preacher as Christ has commanded to us. Let us not forget that our primary job, our duty is not only to preach Christ to the unbelievers, but also to lead them or to bring those new converts among the midst of the believers. This is the real duty, or this is the greatest task which we have from Christ. Christ has said in Matthew chapter 28, we all know that. Go ye all into the world and preach about me and baptizing them in the name of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So if you think that you are believers, if you think that you are born again Christians, if you think like that, you have a great task to do. You have a great duty to do. What is that? That is to preach Christ to the unbelievers and bring them in the midst of the believers so that they can grow their faith and they can glorify God. This is the word what I would like to say this morning. Thank you so much. God bless you.